Chapter 20: Becoming Abundant. The key to abundance is meeting limited circumstances with unlimited thoughts. Marianne Williamson. How do I become a successful coach? How do I grow a 6-figure practice? How do I get to 7 figures? My business has been stuck at the current size for quite a while. How do I grow it? These are some of the most common questions I receive, and when you break them down and get to the core, every one of them centers on a single theme: becoming abundant. Coaches who are serious about what they do want to become successful. They want to know how to create an incredibly profitable business. And this is as it should be. But when they ask me about it, I give them the same short answer: be brave. Have structure. When I tell them this, they're often surprised. What does becoming abundant have to do with being brave and having structure? Another short answer: everything. Being brave. This is one of the 10 principles of extraordinary coaching. See Chapter 17. And it applies strongly in your path to becoming an abundant coach. You simply cannot build a successful coaching practice when you are weighed down by doubt and fear. Being brave is not about thinking too little of yourself. It's about you doing those things you need to do, even when fear is paramount, even when you feel frozen, even when you want to run and hide. Why do we fear so much? Why do we trust so little? What's at stake, truly at stake? For decades, other people, parents, teachers, bosses, consciously and unconsciously gave you the message that you're not good enough, that nothing you do is ever good enough, that you need someone else to validate you and your accomplishments, that you need a piece of paper to prove your worth, and your skills, your value, and your genius. Let me tell you something extremely important. Certifications and degrees. There's nothing inherently wrong with them. More power to you if you have them. If you want some sort of traditional paper qualification, go ahead and get it. If you receive praise and approval from others because you have them, go ahead and enjoy all of it. But know this: a piece of paper will not transform you into a good coach. It certainly won't turn you into an extraordinary coach. It will not get you clients. It will not give you the magical ability to answer all questions. Heck, it won't even help you create consistent results for clients. Some of the best coaches I know are not certified. Some of the smartest, most qualified coaches I know are not successful. Coaching powerfully and building a massively successful coaching practice has nothing to do with validation from the world. It has nothing to do with studying to become a coach. A group of researchers conducted a study on what it takes to become a success. They followed the lives of a number of high school valedictorians to find out if these high achievers would go on to live incredibly successful lives. The results were surprising. They found that most of these high achievers in high school ended up with average careers. Even more shocking, some of the low-ranking students who just scraped by became outrageously successful. Never tie your success to your qualifications. Get certified to give yourself some comfort. Get that degree because you want to learn more. But coach because you enjoy it, because it challenges you, because it allows you to be creative, because it allows you to be yourself. Don't coach to save the world. Don't coach to save your client. And don't coach to save yourself, to prove your worth, to show that you're important and successful. If you do, you're being way too serious, and your clients will feel the energy and weight of your aspirations. Don't put the weight of being a successful coach on them. It's not fair, and it sucks the joy out of the entire experience. Instead, let them enjoy it. Support them with what they need. Be brave with your coaching. Don't judge them. Don't judge yourself. Love deeply, express openly, play freely. Be brave with yourself. Be brave with your clients. Don't let your desire to be an extraordinary coach hold you back. Let this desire become your wings so you can fly. The truth is, you are already an extraordinary coach. You don't have to try to become one. You are an extraordinary coach because you are an extraordinary human being. I know you won't settle for anything less than your best. You know you won't settle for anything less than your best. Allow this truth to set you free so you can be brave, so you can enjoy the experience, so you can become abundant. Structure. Another element of starting and growing a successful, prosperous coaching practice is structure. I know what you're thinking. Structure is restriction, confinement. It's a box. We don't want to be boxed in. Nobody does. But here's the thing. A box is a structure, but a structure doesn't have to be a box. I've had tremendous amounts of freedom for the past few years of my life. I don't have to report to anyone. I make enough money to do what I want to do, buy what I feel like buying, and splurge when I want to. When I first experienced this level of freedom, I found it to be quite a challenge. I realized with shock and amazement that freedom to do anything makes you want to do nothing. I've found that when you have all the freedom in the world, it becomes boring. It makes you feel anxious. It's meh. My conclusion? True freedom isn't about doing nothing or doing everything. True freedom is about choice. The choice to have focus in your life, to welcome challenges, to have crazy highs and stressful lows, to have godly adventures, to feel scared just a little, to laugh a lot. True freedom can only happen when you have the choice to create the structure you want in your life. Structure is power. Structure gives you purpose in your business. Structure is also not limited to freedom. It's everywhere. And it should be everywhere. It doesn't have to be a restriction. Structure fuels freedom, true freedom. Ask yourself, why do I want to coach? What do I really want to experience? If I created an ideal day, how would it unfold? What does true freedom look like